getting worse.
Not to worry. You should try a Bard's beer. Look at how sweaty the beers are.
I know. I put my beer out. It's like I feel like I'm on the island.
It's all good. All right. We got next fight. We got Tito.
The Huntington Beach bad boy.
Or the People's Champion, but I still won't refer to him as that. I think he's the Huntington Beach bad boy. Versus Forrest. Well, wait. Tito is 16-10-1. Forrest Griffin, he's 18-7. Ortiz, 50% of his wins by KO, 19% by submission. Griffin, 17% by KO, 39% by submission. The odds from BetDSI. Ortiz plus 245. Griffin minus 305.
And this fight is the co-main event, which also happens to be brought to you by BetDSI.com, where you can bet on MMA and get a 20% discount. Visit betdsi.eu/MMA Nuts and enter the code MMA Nuts for your chance to save lots of money, make lots of bets.
You can get a 20% bonus.
And we have a contest still going on, which is soon to be over.
Yeah, get your picks in.
For UFC 148.
That's
for
right.
A chance to win. Big titties on your front porch.
And you can punch them all day long for at least an hour straight.
Nice. So back to the fights. What do you got going on for this shizzle, Mr. Matt? I have no notes for this fight.
Well, this is one of those fights where it's curious because why? That's the only question. Why? Is it going to be a good fight?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no. But if you've had a split decision the first time they fought, a split decision in the second time they fought, what are the odds that there's going to be a split decision in this fight? I'm guessing pretty good.
Yep.
And I actually thought that Griffin won the first fight between them. I didn't think Tito did. And this fight, it's a retirement match for Ortiz and possibly a retirement match for Griffin. He's still on the fence. And looking at Griffin, I question where is his head, because that Shogun fight, it didn't look like he was actually there, but he had a lot of shit going on.
His wife was having a baby.
Right, and it was in Brazil, and he couldn't eat properly and whatever. So he had to get back. I think he just wanted out. Like, I'll show up, I'll fight, I'm done. I'm on a plane, I'm flying home.
Yes. I believe he took off, like, immediately.
Yeah.
From what I remember.
He had to run.
He was like, I gotta go.
And then Ortiz, he's won, one of his last 8 fights.
12. 1-12.
One of his last 8 fights. So,
against Bader.
Yeah, he dropped him.
Craziness.
And then guillotine him.
Yeah.
Smart. That was smart. Drop him and choke him. Like it. Not a lot of people do that. Some people just try to pound away and pound away. Doesn't work. So, this fight, I think it just comes down to the takedown. That's all it is. Can Tito take Forrest down? If Tito takes Forrest down, he wins the fight. If he doesn't, Forrest wins the fight. So, I think he doesn't. I got to look at history and say 1 out of his last 8. Granted, this is a champion, and he could pull it together for one fight. But I think Griffin has his number, and I'm going to take Griffin with the split decision win. What say you?
It's hard to argue anything you said. Actually, I don't know. I mean, I've reserved my judgment on who's going to win this fight for right now, and I honestly don't see any way that Tito can win this. I really don't. It just seems like, he's going to be inducted, or was he already, into the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I think he was.
So, which is great for him. He's done a lot for the sport. I just don't think at this point in his career, I mean, these two, there just is no reason for this fight, in my opinion. It's not exciting, in my opinion. We've seen it a few times already. I mean, these guys have to work hard and get up for this thing. So how crazy is it really going to get? I mean, here's 2 guys who are very well matched together. They have each other's number in some way, shape, or form as they split 6 rounds between each other. So they're going to split 3 more, and I'm going to go ahead and say that Griffin is going to be able to come out on top for the simple fact that I don't think, like you said, Tito is going to be able to take him down. And that's his game. I mean, striking-wise, I don't think he can't stand with Forrest. So that's going to be the game. And I don't want to say this, but I think it might be kind of boring. I think this fight might
blasphemy! A UFC fight being boring?
They're going to be
blasphemy.
They're too evenly matched, and I think both guys, are going to get tired in later rounds. And if they both retire, that'd be awesome. I think a guy like Forrest Griffin or even Tito both deserve spots in the UFC some way, shape, or form, doing something. But, everybody gets old. Fight,
Yeah, getting old is a motherfucker. Especially when I go to the pool and I look at the people getting old.
Yeah.
And it's just like, man, that's going to happen someday.
Oh, yeah.
Like, someday you're going to get old and wrinkly and look like shit. You better enjoy that shit while you can.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right. So we're doubling up on Griffin.
And Cote. And
And-
Cody McKenzie.
And the Magic 8 Ball's taking Tito.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Are we going right into the... I'm going to need to pour a beer. I'll drink a
beers?
beer. Hang on.
Are you enjoying a Bard's at the moment? A nice, refreshing Bard's
It's so delicious.
and tasty.
It's almost like a craft beer that happens to be gluten-free.
Nice.
It might even be the best gluten-free beer in the world.
Ever?
Ever. And it's no bullshit. It's so delicious. It's sweating hard. It's almost warm.
I know,
We've only
few more
been
beers
filming
left,
for a
and
half
they are
hour.
looking a little bit like they might not be cold anymore.
Yeah. We're at that yucky part.
Mm-hmm. It's all good.
This is getting...